Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, children, today we are going to continue chapter number 12, Biotechnology and its applications. So, children, we have already discussed about the applications in the field of agriculture. Today we are going to discuss the applications of the biotechnology in the medicines, or we can say in the therapeutic drugs. So children, the recombinant DNA technology helps for the mass production of the safe and more effective therapeutic drugs, because our population is day by day growing, and in developing country India, it is very important the applications of the biotechnology in the field of medicine, so that the products from the non-human sources induce the unwanted immunological responses, but the recombinant therapeutics doesn't have such problems. At present, about 30 recombinant therapeutics have been approved. Of these, 12 are being marketed in India. Children, you know about the therapeutic industries, you know about the there are pharmaceutical industries, and the pharmaceutical drugs are available in the markets. So that the application in the medicine of the biotechnology, there are three main phases. First is the genetically engineered insulin, second is the gene therapy, and third most important is the molecular diagnosis. So the first application in the medicine is the genetically engineered insulin. Insulin generally is used to manage the adult onset diabetes. We know there are diabetes mellitus and the diabetes insipidus. And then the insulin from the pancreas of the animals causes the allergy or the other types of reactions to the foreign proteins. Now it is possible to produce the human insulin using the bacteria. So that insulin consists of two short polypeptide chains, chain A and chain B, that are linked by the disulfide bridges. And in mammals, insulin is synthesized as a prohormone. It needs processing to become mature and the functional hormone, so that the prohormones contain an extra stretch called the C peptide, and this is removed during the maturation into the insulin. You can easily see the diagram of this chains in this picture. So children, in 1983, Eli Lilly, an American company, prepared two DNA sequences corresponding to A and B chains of the human insulin. They were introduced in the plasmid of the E. coli, means Escherichia coli, to produce the insulin chains. Chain A and chain B were combined by creating disulfide bonds to form human insulin. And then it is method to correct a gene defect to in a child embryo. So children, the second phase is the gene therapy. Gene therapy is very important method to correct a gene defect in the child and embryo. We can easily see that here genes are inserted into a person's cell and the tissues to treat a hereditary disease. It compensates for the non-functional gene. So children, the first clinical gene therapy was given to a 4-year-old girl with the adenosine deaminase ADA deficiency, and then it is caused due to the deletion of the gene for the adenosine deaminase and the enzyme for the immune system to the function. Treatment by the bone marrow transplantation or the enzyme replacement therapy, in which the injection of ADA is not completely curative, so that it is the most important adenosine deaminase deficiency. The third is the molecular diagnosis, in which the conventional methods in which the serum or the urine analysis are not suitable for early diagnosis of the disease. But it is possible by the techniques like the recombinant DNA technology, PCR means polymerase chain reaction, and ELISA. ELISA, you already know about the ELISA, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. So children, the PCR means polymerase chain reaction, in which the presence of the pathogen is normally suspected only based on the symptoms. By this time, the concentration of the pathogen is already very high in the body. However, very low concentration of a bacteria or the viruses can be deleted by amplification of their nucleic acid by the PCR. So children, the uses of the PCR we know to identify many other genetic disorders, to delete the mutations in the gene in the cancer patients, to lead to detect the HIV in the suspected AIDS patients. And children, we also know that the clone having the mutated genes will not appear on the photographic film, because the probe will not have complementary with the mutated genes, and a single stranded DNA or RNA tagged with the radioactive molecules or the probe is hybridized to its complementary DNA in a clone of cells, so that it is followed by detection using the autoradiography. So children, the enzyme linked immunosorbent assay is based on the principle of the antigen antibody interaction. Infections by the pathogens can be detected by the presence of antigens. Antigens in the form of proteins, glycoproteins, or by detecting the antibodies synthesized against the pathogens. So hope children, these applications in the medicines, these applications of the biotechnology in the medicines have you understood easily, and it is very simple topic. So children, hope this topic is clear. Any query you can write in query box. Thank you children.